Um, would you like an attorney?
Would I need one?
Well, I mean, you are under arrest. The choice is yours.
Oh, it depends.
Okay, well, what's your full legal name?
Eugene Twinkles Anwar.
All right. Sorry, I'm unable to get my PFOP to work.
Hi, officer.
There we go. Perfect.
Dispatch Tango 32 10 20 from latest, and I know.
All right. Here we are. Watch your head.
137 tonight.
Just a moment. Let me just make sure this is locked up. Perfect. All right. Just to verify, what's your full legal name?
Eugene Twinkles Anwar.
Okay. Now, Eugene, do you understand that providing a false or fictitious name to law enforcement is a crime each and every time you do it?
Oh yeah, you want my my ID? You know who I am.
127 76.
Okay, well, what's your full legal name?
Traffic.
Eugene Twinkles Anwar. Oh, Eugene Anwar.
Okay. So your full legal name is Eugene Anwar.
Yes.
Okay. Here we are. Let's see.
I didn't have
Good morning.
my stuff. Hey,
Hiya.
Is that Susie?
Yes, Rhodes.
Oh my gosh, how have you been? I ain't seen you in forever.
I'm doing good, sir. Thank you.
How's the circus?
Okay, the circus is great, sir. It'll be
I
back in
don't like the
action.
circus.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay. Have a good one.
I was raised in a circus.
Unfortunate. There we go. Here we are. All right. Gonna go ahead and search your person again. Just a moment.
Well, you're not gonna work for the next 30 months because you're gonna be in Bolingbrook State Penitentiary. We'll see about that in fucking checks watch. 30 months. It's sir.
187 from 109. Found it. Do you see a yellow taxi in your vicinity? Yeah, there was a yellow taxi here. Yeah, that taxi is like stolen, driven by Eugene.
Let's see.
Presumably stole it. Okay.
He's back. He's just arrived back on scene.
Oh, okay, never mind.
All right, there we are. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and bring you into the cell over here.
I'm falling asleep right now. You are. Fucking, I know how to drive a car. Are you sure?
There we go.
All right, enjoy your stay in the pen.
All right. For now, I am gonna remove the shackles here. You are gonna remain cuffed until I'm on the outside of the cell. And I'm also going to go ahead and seize your possessions. Will be placed in a bag, handed off to Department of Corrections, and returned to your person upon your release from prison.
Have fun joking on yourself in
Here
prison.
we are.
Thanks, dog.
All right, I'm just going to pat you down one last time, verify everything's been taken, which it has. And let me go ahead and remove this. All right. So
Did you copy Pistachio?
let's see here. Let's see. So what's your full legal name?
Eugene Anwar.
Got it. Let me verify here. All right. Now you keep indicating that your name is Eugene Anwar.
Yeah.
But that is not the case, it seems.
Twinkles is twinkles.
Yeah, you don't you don't look like Twinkles at all.
Yeah, Twinkles at IT.
Okay, well let me ask you
Twinkles
this.
doesn't have his mask.
Twinkles, let me ask you this.
Mhm.
What balloon animal did you make me?
What's up? Dupont?
Giraffe.
Is she still detained?
What?
Something, or? She is detained.
A giraffe.
A giraffe? Wait, how'd you know?
Because I made it.
Yeah, well, it wasn't a giraffe, so... Yeah. Let me just go ahead and resolve this. All right, person who consistently identifies themselves as Eugene Anwar. We do have a problem. Right now, as it currently stands, we're at 6 counts of impersonation based on the amount of times you've identified yourself as Eugene Anwar, despite not being Eugene Anwar. So for context, in terms of charges, you are looking at reckless evading, resisting arrest, 6 counts as it stands of impersonation, identity theft, joyriding, tampering with a vehicle, disobeying a peace officer, and possession of a stolen identification. With the current list of charges, all 12 of them, or 13, correction, you're looking at 161 months and a $6,640 fine. Unless we want to walk back.
What?
Yeah, unless we want to walk back you consistently lying and providing me with a false or fictitious name, and maybe we can reconsider.
Okay, I give up. Can I change then, please?
Well, I mean, you can stay dressed the way you are for now, but
Okay.
what's your full legal name?
Oh, I'll have to change first.
And why is that?
Well, I don't normally look like this.
Right, but you can still identify yourself.
Oh, you wouldn't believe me. You think I'll be impersonating someone else?
Not necessarily, because ultimately, all we have to do is take one of your gloves off, get your fingerprinted.
Oh no, let's go to the Tinder Club. It'd be more funny.
No, we're not leaving Mission Row. It's not happening.
Wait, do you not have a Tinder room in PD?
No.
What the yuck?
Yep. Unfortunate, but it is the way it is. It is the way it is. So...
Oh, you wouldn't believe me even if I told you.
Oh, well, why don't you try?
Jagged Javity?
What was that?
Jagged Javity?
Did you say Jack?
Jagger? Jagger. Javity.
Oh. Okay. Jagger Jarity. Here we are. There we go. Okay. Jagger. Let's see. Jagger, you mind taking your glove off? That way we can verify your identity.
Oh, you don't trust me?
Well, I mean, it would be irrelevant. I still have to verify your identity.
Okay, it's not Jagger, it's Bobby Belgium. Wait,
It's not Jagger, it's Bobby who?
Bobby Belgium.
Let's see.
Ember, stop running.
Oh, damn it. Okay, we have one copy knows who I am. Okay,
This is Ember Quinn.
it's Ember Quinn.
Oh, okay. Well, let me just recount
Yeah,
these.
I'm female, by the way. People keep calling me.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3,
she just
4,
likes to
5,
dress like
6,
this,
7,
and when
8.
she unrolls her hair, that's how it looks like. Usually has pigtails.
Yeah.
All right. So with the updated list of charges and the additional false or fictitious names that you provided, we're now at 8 counts of impersonation.
Wait.
Yeah, so it's going to be reckless evading, resisting arrest, 8 counts impersonation, identity theft, joyriding, tampering with a vehicle, disobeying a peace officer, 1 count of possession of stolen identification. So right now you're looking at 189 months and a $7,700
Wait.
fine.
What about I do a funny snitz?
You do a what?
A funny snitz.
What?
A funny snitz?
Hold
Oh,
on.
I can give you something.
What are you going to give me?
Cake Jacobs has a moonshine distillery.
Who does?
Cake Jacobs,
Okay.
and he's been brewing moonshine there.
All right. Now, how do I know what you're saying is the truth?
I can tell you exactly what it is.
Okay, but it doesn't necessarily have to have been by the individual you're stating. Right?
Well, like,
and not only
he
that,
called me.
how can I be trusted, or how can I trust you, rather, considering you've lied to me literally from start to finish, up until pretty much now?
Oh, I was trying to get Twinkles in trouble.
I know that's what you were trying to do, hence why you're getting the charges that you are. I mean, you identified yourself as Eugene Anwar 6 times, and then Jagger Girardi, and then Bobby Belgium. Hence the 8 counts, right? And I'm gonna be real. Under normal circumstances, I may have considered, working with you, but considering you've lied to me literally up until now on several occasions, I don't think I'm willing to make any sort of deal.
Hey, boy, I only did it because it's funny.
There's nothing funny about it. It's a crime.
Oh yeah, you don't know the clowns.
You're right. That's why I struggled to figure out who you were. That is why I struggled. However, I still need to fingerprint you.
Oh, you didn't know my real name.
It doesn't matter. Just do me a favor,
it's not-
take off the glove. And once you've done that, there is a fingerprint scanner right here at the bottom of the display. Just go ahead and put your finger on there. And once you do so, I can go ahead and properly identify you.
Hey,
Perfect.
look at my go.
All right. Yep. Hold it still. You're a little shaky. Just a moment. And we're good.
Oh.
Just a moment. All right. Let me document the results here. All right. Ember Quinn. Ember Quinn. Let's see. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. The charges here are pretty severe, Ember. I mean, severe is in like with the amount of them. Um, that's no bueno.
Oh, I'm 4K in debt already.
How much in debt?
I'm 4K in debt.
Well, why would you want to be in more debt?
Oh, I didn't want to be in more debt, but the electric car is crazy. I would have gone away if I had any other car.
You would have
Oh,
gotten away with any other car. Is that what you said?
Yeah, the battery kept overheating.
Oh. Well, I mean, it's probably for the best that this happened.
Oh, that's the
Let's
first time
see.
driving one of them, and I hate it.
Well, I'm at least glad you are being held responsible for your actions. All right, now Ember, I'm gonna read the charges back to you. Okay, you let me know if you have an issue with any of them. Okay. Reckless evading, resisting arrest, 8 counts impersonation, 1 count identity theft, 1 count possession of stolen identification, 1 count joyriding, 1 count tampering with a vehicle, and 1 count disobeying a peace officer.
Hey, what's the disobeying one?
The disobeying a peace officer is when I gave you the lawful order to exit the vehicle at the traffic stop originally, to which you failed to do so.
What's the identity theft one?
Identity theft is essentially trying to essentially put consequences on somebody else. In this case, specifically, what was that?
Was it not be impersonation?
No, not with how it's written in the penal code. It's essentially trying to get an undeserved benefit by trying to put essentially criminal charges or some benefit to you at somebody else's expense. You identifying as Eugene Anwar, providing Eugene Anwar's ID, all of that falls under identity theft. Now, the impersonation is literally just saying you are somebody that you are not. But doing it, for example, let's say I was asking you a question, right? Just a normal, basic question, and you were detained, right? If you say you're Eugene Anwar, but the information you provided me beyond that, was, oh yeah, I witnessed this, blah, 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 that would just be impersonation. But if in that situation you say I'm Eugene Anwar, and then you punch me and leave trying to get Eugene Anwar a warrant, that would be identity theft. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Oh, like
Which, considering you've already stated your entire goal was to get Twinkles in trouble, it's identity theft through and through.
Oh, he's already in trouble.
What was that?
He's already in trouble, and I tried to get him arrested yesterday, but the officers did not care.
So sometimes it's not a matter of we don't care as much as it is we don't have the bandwidth to deal with too many situations at once. And sometimes if something urgent is already happening, it's unfortunate, but sometimes we can't prioritize something when we don't have additional officers to deal with it. It's not a personal thing. Unfortunately, it's just a logistics thing. Sometimes we're short-staffed. It is what it is. But Ember, you can't be trying to get Twinkles in trouble.
Oh, he already has a warrant.
I know he's
Which
got
is
a
fine.
warrant. That's, by the way, the reason for the warrant on Twinkles is why we got aggressive with you, because you identified as somebody with a warrant for a violent situation.
Wait, what violent situation
But
was it?
I'm not going to explain. But at the
You
end of the
just said it
day,
was
that is
violence.
why the things that happened
Is
happened.
it a felony? Is it a felony? Please tell me it's a felony.
No comment.
Yeah, it's a felony, isn't it?
No comment. No comment.
Well, it was at least fun.
Here's what I'm willing to do. I'm willing to drop down. I'm willing to drop down the 8 counts of impersonation to the 3, and the way I would justify that is sort of consolidating one for each name. I'll do
Okay.
one for Eugene Anwar, one for Jagger Girardi, and one for Bobby Beldrum.
Oh, the second one's Chatterbox and the third one's Bun Bun.
Got it. Why were you trying to get them in trouble?
Cause Twinkle's threatened me, and it's more fun if it's Bun Bun.
Okay.
Bun Bun dumped me in lava, and then I dumped him in lava, and then he got angry, and then he got stabbed by Camilla.
Okay. Ember, is the plea deal something you're interested in? It'd essentially be a reduction in 5 counts of
Wait.
impersonation.
Yeah.
All right. Give me a second.
What if I told you where the distillery as well? What can you do?
I'm gonna be real, Ember. Right now, I can't really, in good faith, give you a deal in exchange for information because a lot of what's
Oh, can I have
happened
some
today
time
has.
off?
Yeah, I can consider.
Oh.
That.
Okay, and can I have my jewelry back?
Can you have what back?
My jewelry back?
Which jewelry?
The one from the car?
There was
I
stuff
have
in the
jewelry
car.
from last time as well. But yeah.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, it's evidence because it was in a vehicle that was reported stolen. So I can't return it.
Wait, it was stolen?
The vehicle was stolen. Yes.
No one told me it was stolen. I don't even have a lockpick on me.
I understand, but I mean, where'd you get the car?
Someone gave it to me. Asked me to do a delivery for them.
All right, and where'd you meet this person?
Shandy Shores.
Got it. Now, how long have you had that car?
Like literally 2 minutes before oh no, more like 5 minutes before I used for me because I was getting used to the car still. Like
Okay. And the individual that you received it from, I mean, do you have their phone number or anything of the sort?
I don't have my phone on me though.
Okay. All right. Here's what I'm willing to do, if that's the case. If what you're saying is true, I'm willing to drop the tampering with the vehicle.
I don't even think I even did anything to the car. Yeah.
So you were just given keys to the car.
Yeah, I was given keys.
Okay. So just a heads up, whoever you received that vehicle from did provide you with a stolen vehicle. All right.
Oh.
Now, in addition to your original driving, that's what prompted all of this. Let's see. All right. So we've already sort of structured this as a reduction of the 5 counts of impersonation. We'll stick with 1 for each name given instead of each incident, although that would work. So right now it's going to end as reckless evading, resisting arrest, 3 counts impersonation, 1 count identity theft, 1 count joyriding, 1 count disobeying a peace officer, 1 count possession of stolen identification, and the
Oh,
ID
so
has been
I
seized.
didn't. I didn't steal the identification he gave me.
He gave it to you?
Yeah, he gave it me. Yeah, because like I was like he said I looked pretty cool dressed like him. So he gave me his ID and said like have fun.
Okay. So if I call Eugene Anwar, that's what they're going to say?
He'll probably tell me to go die.
Oh, so...
Yeah, we're in a pistol war at the moment. Like,
Okay.
he's attacking me on site and I'm attacking him on site. Well, the past few times he's attacked me, I haven't really attacked him first. I've just been defending myself and, like, he came with another person last time and I had to, like, whack them both over the head. I did call the ambulance for the girl. But then I was taking Twinkles, have a chat with him, and we got on a train together, and another train hit us, he was nowhere to be seen.
Hmm. Got it. Okay. And when was that?
Eh, probably an hour or 2 ago.
Got it. Because we've already been told that you did not have permission to have this identification. That's...
Twinkles lies, like he lied to my appeal.
Well, I mean, if y'all are having this issue, don't you think it would be improper to both dress and have an ID belonging to the person who doesn't like you?
Twinkle lies because he thinks it's funny.
Well, but that's what you've been doing.
Yeah. So we're both doing the funny?
Well, it's not funny, especially when dealing with the law, Ember. Okay.
The law's boring and like confusing.
Well, it is what it
Yeah,
is.
you know jaywalking isn't even a thing anymore.
Yep, I'm aware. Give me 1 second. All right, so Ember, just to verify, are you pleading guilty to the charges I just stated?
Even the stolen item identification.
Correct. That would be one of the charges. It is a misdemeanor
Oh.
in the grand scheme of things.
Oh, I do have an idea of Bobby Charles as well, which is kind of funny.
What was that?
I have an ID from Bobby Charles as well, which is kind of funny.
Is it with their permission?
Yes.
Okay.
Boy, he got ate by Murder Kitty shortly afterwards.
He was what?
He was he was like months by Murder Kitty shortly after on top of Mount Chiliad.
Okay. So Ember, you still haven't answered the question as to whether or not you're pleading guilty to the charges.
Yeah, guilty.
Can you repeat that? Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Guilty.
All right, give me 1 second.
And if I tell you what the distillery is, can I have like a lower?
Yeah, I can consider that. I can consider. So just a heads up, prior to any reductions, I mean, there's already been a reduction on the basis that 5 counts of impersonation and tampering with the vehicle have been dropped altogether. So right now it stands at 119 months and a $5,050 fine. You know, with
5,050. Oh.
yes, with the plea deal. I mean, right now I can consider. What are you looking for? What if you provide me this information, what ultimate time are you looking for?
Oh, I got oh, I wouldn't want to be in there for a very long time. I got like the DLC in there say I suck at the jobs and don't give me any time off no matter how many jobs I do. Like very rarely they give me time off, but they're very cruel on that.
Okay. But I
Yeah.
mean, we're starting at 119 months, so you know, with the information, with the
119,
guilty plea, what, and this originally started at like 179 months. So like, what are you looking for it to ultimately be at with the information and the
Probably-
guilty plea?
I thought I was 60 months maybe.
I don't know that I could do 60,
Yeah.
because that's, I mean, that's a fairly heavy reduction. What about 80? I'll meet you in the middle.
80. Sure.
Okay. Where's this distillery?
Okay, let me... Yeah, let me look at this map. Okay, it's up north. Do you know what the words Great Chapara? Then words,
Off of Route 68?
up Beatty Canyon.
Yep.
Like, just the giant words, Great Chapara.
Yes.
North of that, there's a, there's a dirt road with two small lines connecting the
Yep.
big long road. Do you see that?
Yep.
Hey, on the corner, there's a house with like a broken roof at the back, and he has the distillery at the back of the house.
Okay.
So, like, you know, you could probably catch him doing some moonshine.
Interesting. Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
he's,
Well,
he's
I'll
the one
take that
gives
into
me the
account.
moonshine as well.
But I will say this, Ember. If you know, if I find out that the information you provided is false, not that I suspect you're lying, it's just obviously given
Oh,
everything.
I have a picture.
Oh.
I have a picture.
Well, tell you what, I will look into this personally, okay?
Mhm.
But like if something ends up being like blatantly false, then the likelihood of getting any kind of deals moving forward is very slim, okay? But I will look into it.
Okay, but I can send you the photo and you can see that I'm not lying.
Well, directly from here, I'm gonna go check it out. Okay, you have
Okay.
nothing to worry about on that front. All right, give me a second. I do have to find you in the amount of $5,050.
Yeah, like be careful because he also has a PD gun and yeah, need to be careful around it.
Kirk has a PD gun.
Oh yeah, I've told many officers, even Captain, I forgot what the captain's name was, and we have like
Flax Ruth
a
Turner.
deal. Turner, I think I've done a deal with him.
Okay. Does he keep it with him?
Sometimes he did point it at me when because like he kind of found me at his moonshine thing and he pointed the gun at me and he said he trusted me but not the two others that was with me and he was asking me if you know like they would tell other people and I told him no like they wouldn't tell anyone else and he said okay and he put the gun away in his back pocket and then we went to speak to the other two but yeah he like pulled me around the sides like I I didn't know it was his distillery at the time. Yeah, because yeah, when he saw people at the distillery, he probably grabbed his gun wherever we stashed it from, and you know, confronted. He didn't even know I was there at the time.
Mm-mm-mm.
But like,
Okay.
the other two didn't see the gun, but like, he kind of like took me around the corner, then got his gun out and pointed at me, and yeah. Like he's gonna shoot the other two, but I told him like that he could trust him.
Okay. Hmm. Well, I can assure you, I will look into this. Okay.
Okay.
Just a moment. All right, you have been billed the amount of $5,050.
So,
I know, but Ember, you need to not do crime. And we did agree upon the 80 months. Okay.
Okay.
Now that being said, Ember, do you have any additional comments, questions, or concerns?
I would like to get changed, but like,
Unfortunately, that's not something I can really assist with, though I suspect you can in the prison.
where's the changing room in the prison? Because I cannot find it and no one else can.
I don't know, unfortunately, but sort of historically, you've always been able to.
Have you seen the prison? There's nothing there. And the way to the clothing room is locked. You can't even go to the showers.
Oh,
Yeah, there's literally nothing in the prison. Most of the jobs you can't even do most of the jobs.
yeah, unfortunately, I don't know. Ember, face away from me. I'm gonna have to briefly place you in cuffs. Right here. Reason being, I have some of your possessions that I'm not holding on to. They were just weapons on your person. So I need to have you come over here. All right, I'm not uncuffing you. We're gonna reorganize everything, hand it off to DOC.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and place the wrench and the stick back into your pockets.
Hey, do you like
in
my
the bag
perverts?
here. There we go. And go ahead and sort this back out. And there we are. All right, perfect. Back into the cell.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to search you one last time. We are good. Take you out of these.
Okay.
All right. Let me do this. All right. I'm just gonna do 75. But
thank you.
beyond everything we've discussed, do you have any additional comments, questions, or concerns regarding the situation at hand?
Something so. Thank you.
All right. If that's the case, let me just contact DOC and I'll have you sent on your way.
Okay.
DOC from PD, be advised you have one Ember Quinn being sent in for 75 months.
Yeah, remind me next time to dress like a clown that's not awake.
There are no lawyers.
Just like a clown that what?
That's not awake.
Well, I'm not going to remind you of that. Just don't dress like somebody you're not.
Okay. I'm gonna murder Twinkle so we call 911 next time.
No. No, don't do that. All right, Ember, I'm going to get you sent off. You have a good one, okay? Stay safe.
Okay, bye.
Bye. All right.
How you doing today, sir?
Great. I'm doing so great. I want to apologize, by the way. I couldn't get a car when I wanted to respond to the gas station.
Yeah,
They're all fucked.
So oh, yeah. And mechanics are scarce at the moment.
Scarce is
which
an
is pretty
understatement.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, you missed out on. So, Salim is saying he runs the gas station, and if
he's a prick.
If you don't use his services, okay. If you look at report 2258. So, I think Chin's statement's probably, well, Nori, it's long, but the TLDR is, she said, I don't want you to refuel my car. So he beat her with a wrench and then tried to blow them up with the gas canisters. And then hid her body. Just go to the bottom and have a look at Salim Windar's statement. And his companion. He made his friend blow himself up to blow them up.
Oh my. Okay.
And of course, it's like, it's 2 against 2. I've only got blood on scene. I've got everyone's blood on scene. Their story adds up, but I don't have anything really concrete. So I was like, right, I'm just going to get you a report. You can, and he's like, I want to take him to court. I want to press charges. Like,
Graves,
all yours. You can go to court.
95% of the situations we deal with truly end up in he said, she said. And it's unfortunate. It really is. But it be what it be.
I did my first bench trial today.
Ooh, how was that?
3 hours. We got every single charge.
Who was it against?
And it feels, I think his name was Fredo Roland. But
When was this?
I was just so happy because there was a charge I decided to use. I went with the lesser charge instead of unlawful imprisonment because the duration of time that we were on. Essentially, Strawberry gas station. We roll up, and Forte's like, "Hey, that guy's just pulled a knife on her." And he sees us, and then he immediately gets in his car and drives away. So he's there for a second. And I was like, we could do unlawful imprisonment, but what about harassment? And it stuck, and I'm so happy.
What charge did they have an issue with?
It was harassment. They were confused about. They were like, but it's quite, the crime itself was violent, and it's like, but the thing is, if it weren't for the witness's statement saying that we had arrived just as he started attempting to hold her up, that he, like, as soon as he saw us, he fled. So within seconds. Yeah. It just felt like a super harsh charge when just by us being there, we deterred it from happening.
You want to see harsh? Look at 2756.
What, the one I just listened to while writing my report?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
was
dropped
listening to the
5 counts
whole
of
thing.
impersonation.
The fact you were counting them is brilliant.
Oh yeah, I even jotted down the location of each one. They identified as Twinkles in the original traffic stop. They identified as Twinkles in the hospital. Eugene Twinkles Anwar in the car going into Mission Row. Eugene Twinkles Anwar walking into Mission Row. Eugene Anwar inside the cell. Eugene Anwar... Actually, I lied. Not in the cell. In the area directly behind us. Then Eugene Anwar inside the cell. And then Jagger Girardi, who is Chatterbox, inside the cell. And then Bobby Beldrum, which is Bon Bon, inside the cell.
Yep. I love it. I got to have my first petty traffic stop the other day because they rolled through a red right in front of me. So I pull him over and he's like, listen, the brake pedals are out. You know, I was like, okay, right, let's call a mechanic down here and get the car checked. And I said it just loud enough when they arrived that there was something up, that he mentioned there was something up with the brakes. So the tow's like, yeah, there's something up with the brakes. I was like, right, well, I'll escort you to impound. We loaded their tier 2 group 6 truck onto the back of the fucking tow truck and slowly drove down. It's beautiful. And they didn't get the red light lottery either, so it was just... Oh, so...
Music to my ears. I need to write this report now. Damn it.
These reports, I love the MDT. It's wonderful, but I have written more paperwork in the last 2 days than I have probably in the last God knows how many years. And I'm quite a fan of paperwork.
My issue is that when I'm taking statements, I'm not paraphrasing. I'm writing it word for word.
Oh. Yeah, I tend to paraphrase. I get the I write it down, but then I have to have it look nice and neat, and they're all in there. The names and phone numbers and contact details are in there of the people, so I can get them in to testify if they are needed.
It is so rough sometimes. Do you know how many times? Like, I would say I can write fairly quickly. Okay,
Oh yeah, no, it's
like
fucking nightmare.
fairly quickly. If I had to guess, I'd probably say I can average, 110, 20-ish words a minute. But girl, when I'm taking these reports, I feel like I'm talking to someone who's a fucking auctioneer for a fucking career. They are just spitting word after word after word. Girl, I typoed that one. Please wait.
They try slow it down, but then they speed up again. They're like, oh wait, and at this point, this happened. It's
Yes.
like, where is my timeline?
That honestly, I think that's what upsets me the most. It's not even me being being unable to keep up. It's more so that nothing is stated in chronological order. We go from this, and again, remember, this is now in text form, right? You don't have the context of just a general conversation. It's they start explaining this, and then they go, oh wait, and then start describing something completely different. But then I have to sit there and try to piece together where in the story that's supposed to go.
Yep, because again, that 3-hour bench trial and the justice, like, he sat down, he spoke with us afterwards because it's important to talk about the charges, I think, and so we all understand what's going on. And he's just like, yeah, it's all about creating the timeline, and that's why that's why your suspect lost to all the charges. And it's just like, oh, fuck my life, dude, please.
That situation, was it yesterday, the laundromat? Did y'all end up going with robbery?
Yes, we did,
Oh,
but
sick.
they are fighting. So the thing is, they're fighting the robbery. I think it was King and Forte were a little hesitant because if they want to fight it in court, the angle the lawyer is going, but do you have any proof that they robbed anything? It's like, well, she's not getting robbery. She's getting accomplice to robbery, but you didn't get any of the suspects. You didn't get anyone else. You have no idea what they took.
It's irrelevant because taking anything. In fact, I didn't look as they were doing anything this time, but when I was there with Den that one time, they're sitting there taking the coins and shit from each fucking washer and dryer.
There's a report where they actually caught one of the people that has, in fact, succeeded in capturing one of the people that was robbing the store. So we know that we get coins from those machines. I mean,
they're coin operated machines. It makes sense.
But what I kept saying to the lawyer, and what's his Xavier?
Monroe.
He hates me. He fucks over his clients every single time when he's working with me, and I'm sat there like, bro, please stop talking. You are making this. He's like, I'll see you in court. It's like, yes, you will. Please look at all of my evidence.
Hello.
So, Dana was there for it yesterday as well. When the lawyer was trying to fight, like, but he didn't catch anyone with anything on them. It's like, but robbery in the system is literally you enter a place with the intent to take something. We have 4 masked up individuals. We have a hostage at knife point. They will not let officers in. While we're negotiating, an alarm goes off that the store is being robbed. They bust into the back door. They open the back safe. I mean,
I 100% like that's robbery through and through. There's not a doubt in my mind. Specifically robbery because it would be silly not to push robbery in that case. Like, while yes, burglary, and that's perfect because if they didn't have anything, right, they were present, whether they were holding up the hostage, whether they were one of the individuals who were breaking the stuff, but maybe somebody else was grabbing it. It doesn't matter. They all collectively worked as a group, right? So it is what it is.
I got a very similar situation afterwards, Maisie, after yours.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we got a after storm. We got a 1090 at the laundromat as well, where the person we got arrested, funny enough, was incapacitated when they ditched the vehicle. She was left behind.
Oh,
Who
no.
was it?
Yeah, she had Raya Kane.
Not familiar with that person.
She's like a Group 6 manager of some sort, or she was, not anymore. She has a felony on the record now. So she was incapacitated in the back of the car. She had a head injury and had the doctor. I didn't even touch her out of the car. I had the EMS look through her, make sure she wasn't impaled or anything. They checked it. She was okay. She only had a head injury and whatnot. And we got her out. We got her. She was always complaining about her head injury. And as soon as she was a bit lucid, she said, "I want lawyer and I want Rami." And I'm like, okay, well, I see where this is going.
Well,
It was very interesting to say the least, because Rami was on my case to
took so long. I really need to go to the
be
bathroom.
be a prick about it, essentially, because he really
I
wanted
fucking
Went straight
wish
through
I
me.
dealt with Rami. I wish.
The glass.
I know
panel
you would
Oh, this
you
one.
would love that, Rhodes. You would have loved it.
Rami, here's the thing with Rami. Okay, he's a talker, but that's as
Yep.
far as it goes. That is as far as it goes. I imagine 90% of his ability to do his job is like straw man arguments continuously. I can't see
Oh,
him
he
doing any
tried.
other thing.
He tried to strong arm me to give him the report to see the pictures. But I said, no, Rami. The only way you're getting the report is either you FOIA it or you take it to bench. That's why he instantly said, go to bench. I want a bench trial, because he wanted the report badly. Some odd reason. And then
Oh,
the
but
only
then...
thing he tried to use to lower charges was a really really shot testimony from Rye herself, which didn't really piece together. So it was bad.
Well, so I'm looking at the report from the laundromat incident, and I don't understand
Mine?
why... the incident 2703 with
But that's not mine.
Susie Carmichael. No, it's the scene
Yeah?
that we're all involved in.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote a huge statement for that.
Is it gone?
Yeah.
So I
Oh,
had a
God.
situation for something that got FOIA'd that I 100% fucking wrote. And
Yeah.
when Ruth told me that she provided the attorney with the report, I struggled to find the report for starters.
Yeah.
She found it.
Yeah.
And so finally I bring it up and I realized that my report wasn't in there.
How is it? Like, half of my incidents don't exist?
I don't know.
Are you searching for
What?
your incidents? Are you searching on the top right thingy?
Yeah.
The cogwheel?
Mm-hmm. I'm just surprised that this report is not there, because I wrote about everything.
That's a mood.
Oh
I've
my
got something you like,
god.
Rhodes. I'm about to charge someone who wants to be a police officer with evidence tampering.
Oh, who was it?
A guy called Viper.
Oh, he'll never be a police officer. He can go fuck
No,
himself.
yeah. Alrighty. Well,
If he fell off a building, good riddance. I wish him the best.
Jesus. Alright.
After the shit he pulled yesterday or the
What
day
hell did he pull
before,
yesterday?
just being a complete dick in front of the hospital. He tried to bribe us. Did he tell you that there were snipers around?
Oh, wait. Wait.
That's
That
Viper.
guy?
Yes, the one where you
Yeah.
you pretended to get shot. Yeah, that's Viper. When I saw him walking in, I was like, oh no.
I'm really upset about this fucking report.
Yeah, I don't know why it's happened. I've only seen it happen a few times in my
But it's getting subpoenaed. Oh god.
you
But
know
Santino
what?
had his...
I
Yeah.
think there needs to be a version history of reports so that we I don't know, like, so we need something in case stuff like that happens. Alternatively, I'm saving all of my reports specifically in a Google Doc so that in the event where something happens, I can always reference it. I think that's what I'm going to do from now on,
Yeah, that's a
because
good idea.
specifically with a Google Doc, right? Like, you have your edit history. So even if you were to accidentally, like, you know, somehow Control Z and get rid of the whole thing, right? You can always go back to it. Speaking of which, I saw something online indicating somebody's professor suspected that they had used AI to write an essay. And the thing that saved them was the fact that they wrote it in Google Docs. And the reason it saved them is because Google Docs obviously has, you know, history of what was written, when it was written, right? The general version history. And if somebody is utilizing AI to write an essay, it's literally copying it and then pasting, right? Whereas the person within Google Docs could prove that there was progression throughout their entire essay because all of it was documented in Google Docs. That's crazy that you have to sit there and defend yourself against AI. Now, in saying that, that's kind of a testament to how that person writes, though, if you ask me.
So
Yeah.
even I'm looking for, you know, I'm using the advanced search to find the reports that I've written. And I'm tagged in it, officers involved, but I can't find half of them. I created the report.
Are you looking under the correct section for report or incident?
Yeah. So strange.
Yeah, I don't quite know.
Well,
I am gonna do this report though, and then get out there because I need to. I'm not kidding. I went to Sandy as I announced, and when I say within, I mean I was there for 20 seconds before a stolen fucking car doing 110 miles an hour sped past me. Sandy is a fucking hot spot for crime.
Oh, whoa, I got some fun stuff for you.
Ember just told me, by the way, that car she was driving was obtained in Sandy and was given to her to do deliveries. And it was stolen.
So up north is a bit of a hot spot at the moment, especially in Polito. I tow in my free time. I've accidentally become the go-to roadside repair for street racers. And they have no idea that I'm an officer because I work in shift 3 and shift 1. So shift 2, I'm just doing my thing. They're like, hey, just be careful. I'll pay you after I finish this lap. It's like, okay, cool.
Oh my
Nice car.
gosh.
Thanks for the phone number. They took me to a house to drop off a vehicle. They were like, no, don't put it. That's the wrong garage. That's where we keep our normal cars. This one is where we keep our race cars.
That's crazy.
What?
They took me to the house.
Is it in Polito?
That's wild.
No. It's I'll show you the report for that. But up in Polito, I was doing a tow job, saw an abandoned car out there. So I called Slacks, like, hey, you're looking for a car of this plate. It's been abandoned up here, yada, yada, yada. And as I'm doing that, this car, and I'd seen these people being suspicious, like sort of nearby. So I just wrote down their descriptions, kept doing my thing. And I suspect it's them because I saw the vehicle and I saw the white hair because the female had white hair, but she was masked up this time. They'd pull up in that black car and there was another car following. She gets out with a large box in hand, passes something off to a woman. I'm just there.
Was it in front of the factory?
No, it was at the gas station.
Interesting.
Yeah, like so you know where the gas pump is in front of the store?
Yep.
And there's like a small row of buildings there, and then there's the row of buildings on the other side. There's a tiny gap. It was there, so it's like the metal tin shack there. There's a light. They handed something.
The reason